let's go over the steps that you would need to take to install Python on a clean MacBook that has never used Python before. Like, let's install it in a way that it's ready to be used in PyCharm or any other like coding editor. So the first thing that you need to do is you need to open up terminal and you need to execute this command xcode select -- install. And I have an older video where I do exactly that. Let me switch to that video and I will share through a virtual machine how you could do that. You will want to open up Launchpad, or you will want to open up a place where you usually pick your applications on a MacBook, and you will want to type in there terminal and search for this program called terminal. So you'll open it up and it's going to look like this, like a black thing where you can type something and it's going to say something about console. And then you will want to copy this code xcode install and basically execute it, and whatever it's going to ask you to do, like agree to terms or whatever, just agree to whatever it says and just click install. If you've been dealing with IT related things on your Mac already, you might even have this already installed. If not, you need to install it. Right after installing Xcode and all the necessary things for it, or if you already have that installed, you can move on to the step 2. And step 2 is to install Brew, and you can install it by executing this command in terminal. And if you've never done like IT related things on Mac, this might be something new to you, but Brew is just like an application management thing or package manager for Mac that lets you install other packages or applications, or in this case a programming language like Python on your Mac, so that you can do something with it. So yeah, what you will want to do is just copy paste that command in terminal, execute it. It might ask you for your like laptop's password, enter it, just hit enter, and you will see something like this that is going to download stuff through the terminal and install it. That's pretty much all you will need to do. Wait for it to finish and pretty much just execute this command brew doctor to see that your system is ready to brew. Once you see that message, we can move on to the next step. Now at this stage, what we want to do is utilize the new installed brew package manager and install Vim. Vim is a coding editor that works within the terminal that will let you open files and edit them through the terminal. There are other editors, but Vim is like fairly simple to use and, in my experience, easier to use than other coding editors that are provided in terminal by default. So install Vim, and after installing you will want to open up bash profile. So just copy paste this command from the document about bash profile, paste it in terminal. This will let you open up bash profile file with Vim. And then you will want to copy this export path command, and you will want to go to the terminal with Vim already opened. You'll want to go to edit mode, like edit tab, paste it into the file, and then this is very specific to Vim. You will want to type escape key, 2 dots like calls, write and quit like V and Q. Press enter after that and it's going to save the file. And if you try to open up this bash profile file with Vim one more time by executing the same exact command in terminal, you should see that this file contains this new line that you just added. You can close it by simply typing escape key, 2 dots like calls, and Q without writing. So the next thing that you will want to do is copy this command source and basically source your profile, terminal's profile, from this new profile that you just created. So source bash profile. Alright, so the next thing that you will want to do is look into what kind of Python versions are available by executing brew search Python. And typically you would want to use one of the suggested versions. At the time when I first recorded this video, like the old one, it was 3.8, but it's probably 3.11 or 12 even now. Just pick one of the latest versions, and then what you will want to do is just install that version through brew by typing brew install and then python at your version. Have an example in the document. We installed Vim, and sometimes when you install like one library or one package, you have other things that come alongside of it. And in this case, alongside Vim, we installed already one of the versions of Python. So in this case, what you can do is use this ls-l command to look for Python locations on your laptop, and you will want to find a very similar path to this one, user local bin Python 3.8, but probably you will have your version, not 3.8. So do this fifth point, find the exact path to your Python with your version, and then you will want to do this command export path to Python. And for the path to Python, you will want to use the path that you found in step 5. Set it to your path and execute it in terminal. Should be good. So I made a mistake in this older video. I forgot to put a $sign in front of path to Python, so I got command not found result. But still, this step 7 command for ln-s-f path to Python, that's the correct one. As long as you will have the $sign in front of path to Python, you should be good. And after you execute this command, close all of the terminal windows, open a new one again, and try to execute python -- version, and it should give you a proper version that you installed through brew. And the final step would be to go to Python's original website, download the version that you installed through brew. Once you download that version, you will want to install it. Even though we installed already Python through brew, you will want to do these steps in order to avoid any issues with certificates. There's this library in Python, requests, that's used for HTTP requests, and there are some common issues that happen if you install Python through brew that can be only solved by doing this. So you'll want to open up this page, download the version of Python that you just installed through brew, download and install, go to applications folder, and then you'll probably want to change this to your version that you installed. And once you are on this folder from the terminal, you will want to execute this command sudo install certificates command. And it's gonna install everything and solve any certificate related problems for you. So if this video helped you out and you're looking to get a job in tech with Python, but you don't really know where to start or what type of projects to build or how to learn Python fundamentals, send me a message, explain your situation, and I will see if there's anything I can help you with. Here's my email address, but you can also find it in video description.